Hello. How are you guys doing? The dogs just started running in like crazy. I just got back from the grocery store, which I will show you what I got in a second, but these guys are hungry. So I have to feed them dinner. I got them this new food. It's Purina Beyond Simple Origins Free Range Chicken and Pea Recipe. That's what they're getting tonight. And then tomorrow they're gonna get this other one. Oh, there's Pee-Pee. So, we get their plates out. Oh my Lord. I have had such a great day today. I think this fall weather, I think it's around to stay. Because it's not getting any nicer outside. And it has been really cool all week long. I have no idea what this is going to look like when I open it. They're going to either love it or they're going to hate it. Okay, this is the kind they like. See, they like it when it's a little bit more packed like that. But it's been cool. Like, it's in the 50s today. Or, not in the 50s. It's like in the 60s today here. And, so it's a nice fall day. I actually, while I was uploading my videos, I was watching... Hold on, guys. I was actually watching, Halloween 4, which is one of my favorite Halloweens. And then I got my videos uploaded. My Peterisms video is uploaded. My drama channel video is, my drama channel video is uploaded and up. My Peterisms video, which is about removing resentments. I know. Hold on a second, Tucker. It's uploaded. People keep on asking me what kind of dog Tucker is. Tucker and Boo Radley are biological brothers, and they're Papateases. They're half Papillon, half Maltese. And that's not like a designer dog or anything. It's just, that's... Their mom was a Papatese, and their dad was a Maltese. So, there's a lot in these cans, my Lord. Somebody is texting me. Hold on, guys. Ugh, it just got all over my hands. Yeah, I know. Okay. Now, Pee-Pee has been really, really difficult lately with, he has been really difficult with the food lately. So he's either going to love it or he's not going to love it at all. We're about to find out. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, Pete. Here you go, honey. Here's yours. Tucker. Ready for yours, Tucker? Okay. Here's yours, honey. Okay. Here you go, Bradley. Woo! Pee-Pee's eating it a little bit. He's not real sure what he thinks of it yet, I think. I have stayed at having lost about 15 pounds. They have this Mrs. Meyer spray now in pumpkin, apple cider, and mum are the new ones for fall. I don't like the pumpkin smell, but I love the other two, and of course I love the lavender. It's still my favorite. Okay. Alex worked today, and now he is at his friend's house having dinner tonight. The friend that he works with, her and her brother. Okay, so you guys want to see the things I bought? Whew. I'm getting ready, I think, to do a live stream mukbang, so you guys can help me cook. It is not a healthy meal. I'm making macaroni and cheese. I was craving like fall food tonight. I don't know why I consider this fall food. But I am making macaroni and cheese. This is my favorite, the Kraft 4 Cheese Deluxe. I'm making that. I got some stuffing for Alex, because Alex loves box stuffing with the butter to go with it. And then I am making peanut butter sandwich. I don't like jelly. Well, I sometimes I do, but typically I don't like jelly. I just like peanut butter sandwiches. And I got the Natural Jif Honey Creamy. And then I got this bread, this Aunt Millie's bread that I really like, light honey wheat. So I'm making a peanut butter sandwich. And then I got orange juice with pulp, because I love pulp. And that is going to be my dinner tonight. Okay, so PP said I'm eating half of that and I'm done. PP, you don't like it? Eat it, honey. There you go, it's good. I'm not gonna go and buy him chicken and rice all the time, and he's being spoiled about stuff, so. And the really weird thing is that when Alex is here and Alex feeds them, like, he totally eats. Go ahead, sweetie, eat, honey. Eat your food. What is it? You don't want it? Is it hard to eat? There you go, let me mash it up for you, sweetie. Okay. Is that easier to get out? Is it because your teeth are hard to eat with? Oh, no, maybe that's it. And like mush it down on the plate so that he could like eat it a little bit easier. Nope, he's not eating that. Well, should I save it, PP, until your dad comes home, or? Because if I don't take it up, Boo and Tucker will eat it. Are you done eating, PP? Is that all you're going to eat tonight? Okay. I'll just have Alex bring home some chicken and rice on his way home. Okay. So, I also bought 4 sticks of deodorant because I always run out. And I wear Old Spice Original Long Lasting Stick, High Endurance Antiperspirant and Deodorant. It was $2.49. It smells so good, I love it. And I bought 4 sticks to save. So, those can go upstairs. You guys, I'm so bad. I bought candle waxes. But Yankee Candle has all of these new ones out. I was like, I want some candle waxes. So I bought Yankee Candle Bountiful Harvest. And these are like one of my favorites. Like these work really, really well in the candle wax burner. I'm actually going to use one right now. Little trick, if you can't get this thing out, I heard put it in the freezer. And then you leave it in there for just a couple minutes, and it'll take it out. So I'm gonna do that. So I got that. I think I only got one of those. And then I got Pumpkin Apple Harvest. Oh my god, that smells so good. And then I got another Pumpkin Apple Harvest. And then I got Apple Cinnamon Cider. It smells so good. And then I got another Apple Cinnamon Cider. And these were like $3.49 a piece. You know what's really interesting is that like now after I've smelled them, the first one, the Bountiful Harvest, is my favorite. And that was the one that I didn't get more than one of. So of course now I'm gonna have to go back to Meijer and get another one. Come on, come out. Come out, little dude. There you go. Put it down there, and then I'm gonna go. Ah! Please hold. Put it in my candle waxing over here. Oh, it came out. Thank God. Okay. You want more food, BB? No, Tucker, that's Pee-Pee's. Let Pee-Pee eat that. Tucker, no, that's Pee-Pee's. Let him eat it. I'm going to tell you what this is about right here. Hold on a second. it's in big chunks, and he can't pick it up because his teeth are so bad. So I'm gonna scoot it off into little things for him. You're having a hard time picking it up with your mouth, aren't you, bud? Okay, hold on, honey. Daddy's gonna fix it for you. This is what my dad used to do with his dog's food. Because they couldn't, like, pick it up. Like, the older they got. There has been worse dog food to have to mess with your fingers, I will tell you. This is not that bad. So see, I had to make it like this so he can like eat little bits of it off there. Look at that. That looks so good. No, Tucker. Let me eat it. Do you guys love getting to cook with me? Isn't it so much fun? I reached to move my camera and it I stopped it. So anyway, I'm currently burning this Bountiful Harvest in the 1 candle wax, and I'm waiting for the other one to freeze up a little bit. Oh, PD sure didn't eat that. You don't want any more of it, honey? Even though I made it different for you? It still doesn't want to come out. I'm gonna put this up here, and then when I eat, you can eat, PP, and maybe you'll want to eat then, okay? So I'm gonna put these candle waxes away. Radley, did you eat your dinner, honey? 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 Tucker, I thought that was Boo Radley. Oh my god, it's so hard to cook. Apparently it is. I can't even open this box. Oh my god. I've been listening to Bruce Springsteen all day today. I know that when your dad gets home, you're gonna eat. Like, that's the deal, isn't it? That's what you do. Then I gotta make my peanut butter sandwich. I finished my book last night, My Life with a White Trash Zombie sequel. Even White Trash Zombies Get the Blues. And do you guys keep your bread in the refrigerator? I keep my bread in the refrigerator. Tucker, do you keep your bread in the refrigerator, honey? He said, I sure do, Dad. Oh, there's another food in here. Oh, this is what Alex was talking about. Well, maybe PP will eat this. Let's see. No, this is bad. No. Oh, no, that's bad. Gross. There was like mold on that. That's going out in the garage. Ugh. Here, honey, you want a little bit of this more? You want a little bit of that? You don't want any more of it? You don't like it? Why not, honey? He said, Dad, where's the chicken and rice? Well, we're not having chicken and rice tonight. I was telling Alex earlier that, damn it, that like PP, okay, like during the day, he sleeps, and then like if I'm like, come downstairs, let's go outside, let's go potty, he'll like just kind of sit at the top of the stairs and I have to pick him up and, you know, sometimes like bring him downstairs and whatever. Okay, we had a little malfunction there, cooking malfunction. So anyway, I was telling Alex earlier today, I was like, oh, because the other day I was really worried about PP, and I was like, PP doesn't seem fine today. He seems like, I don't know, something, I'm worried about him. But you guys love peanut butter. I'm like obsessed with peanut butter. And I'm the only one that eats it in this house. Alex can't stand it. So, oh, this is so good. So when I buy peanut butter, I'm the only one in the house. So, I gotta keep it all for myself. And honey. This honey is not coming out. Anyway, I'll just put the peanut butter sandwich right there. I told Alex, I said, I think that PP is manipulating me. I do. Like, I think that he knows that I cater to his every little whim. Because when Alex is home and Alex feeds him, he totally eats. When Alex is home, like, he's running all around, he acts completely fine. I mean, right now, look, he's acting completely fine. Why don't you like your dinner, PP? Huh? You didn't want your dinner? Why didn't you want it? He's like, cause that's not what I like. I like chicken and rice. Well, we don't have any chicken and rice. Why is this thing not coming out? Whoever told me that is not, it's not working. Anyway, the weather has been really nice. The weather has been really nice the last couple days. I don't mind the fall weather, you know. I rather enjoy it, honestly. What I don't necessarily enjoy is we still have to find a place for Sunny's award that she gave me. I love it so much. What I don't enjoy is when it's like 60 degrees outside and then I'm ready for fall and then all of a sudden it gets like really warm again, you know? When I'm ready for it and then it's like it gets warm again. That's what I don't like. But, whatever. You thirsty, honey? You know what? I gave him another half of Lasix today. And sometimes that Lasix makes him not hungry because he was coughing a lot last night. Like really hard last night. Maybe that's what it is. Is that what it is, honey? Well, I guess while I'm waiting for these noodles to finish up, I could post my Peterisms video. Here's my little candle wax. See, it's burning over there. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I need something to kind of like angle it up at me while I'm doing all this. Where you going, bud? BB's like, I've had enough of this nonsense. I'm going upstairs. Are you going upstairs? I asked this in a live stream the other night, and I haven't mentioned it on here. Have you guys noticed that I stopped putting thumbnails on these? Do you guys care, or does it make no difference to you? Like, if you miss the thumbnails, put it in the comment section below. If you don't really care if I have thumbnails or not, will you let me know? It doesn't take me a whole lot of time, but now it would, because I've literally not been making thumbnails for weeks on end. So, I would have to go back and do tons of tons of thumbnails. Why is this not working the way that I want it to work? There you go. You're sitting on my note cards for my book that I'm writing currently. Okay, put the end card in it. This right here is the real life of a YouTuber. If you don't believe it, I'm telling you right now, it's the truth of the nature all day long. So I was watching Halloween earlier, side-eye, and okay, I totally, like, as I was adjusting it again, this is not going well for me today. As I was adjusting the camera, to sit on top of my book that I'm currently working on, I turned it off. Anyway, okay. Oh, I need to sign out of this and start putting up my booktube video. Okay. Sign out. Sign out. Sign in. Sign out. Boo Radley! Boo Radley! Come back and see us sometime. Boo! Where's Boo Radley, Tucker? He said, I don't want to be up here right now. Boo Radley is so protective of his house. He loves his little house. Okay. There's like no rhyme or reason to uploading videos on YouTube. Like, so this booktube video, which is really short, is only going to take 7 minutes to upload. But other videos, like let's say if they're like 15, 20 minutes, they sometimes will take 3 hours. And then I just upload them from my phone because I love Richard at Richard's Book Nook, Richard's Media. Now his channel is called Bookishly Richie. I love just like looking at his thumbnails. His thumbnails are so hilarious. Okay. And YouTube has started doing this thing called YouTube Beta or something. I can't stand it, so I always go into the Creator Studio and change that. So how are you guys doing today? What's the weather like where you are? Has the storm hit yet? I know that like in most areas, the hurricane hasn't hit yet and people are still preparing for it, and they're saying it's gonna be like on the East Coast. They're saying some areas it's gonna be Friday morning when it hits is what I heard. Is that true? I'm adding tags right now. Discussion, book review, Diana Rowland. Okay. So I'm gonna put that up. And then I'm gonna do, here, let me get into you now. I'm gonna do a you now live stream. It always just pulls me into somebody's stream and I never know who it's gonna be. Brent Morgan music. Oh, let's watch here. Let's go into Bratty Cupcakes. Dude. I had to turn the camera off because Bratty was like literally going in on somebody and I was like, oh my god, I cannot have that in the background of my video. There's my thumbnail. Mukbang live stream. Okay, so I'm gonna go do my mukbang live stream and I'm gonna get my dinner together right now. Oh, I haven't even finished my macaroni and cheese. You guys were like, how are you gonna do a mukbang live stream without even having your macaroni and cheese ready? Well, I don't know, that's a good question, isn't it? So I guess I need, is my macaroni even done yet? Is it el dente? Is that what you say? Oh yeah, it's way done. Okay. I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on my motorcycle. Okay. Oh, no. Macaroni's going all over the floor. Well, I guess just one macaroni. 2 macaronis went on the floor. We don't want those, do we, Tucker? Macaronis are not good for dogs. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that to be true, but I would think that macaronis are probably not good for dogs. Now I have to cook the cheese up. I haven't made macaroni and cheese, and I cannot even tell you how long. It's been forever since I've made macaroni and cheese. Turn the stove off. Clean as you go. Mmm, delicious. The people that hate that I eat processed foods are really loving this right now. Just imagine I'm going to a pitch-in. Do you know what sucks when you're a vegetarian? Pitch-ins. You're always like, is there meat in that? Yeah, there's bacon bits. People on Pitchins like put bacon bits on everything. And I don't love Jell-O salad. Why won't this come out? Oh, it came out! Yay! Okay. It's finally ready to go and make. Make. My grandma back in the day with her dog, she would take her dog out and she would say, okay, make. Did anybody's grandma ever say that, or mom or dad? When they would talk about like going to the bathroom or going potty outside, they would say, go make. Go make, Tucker. It's not in the house. Oh, God. This looks so delicious. Do you guys put pepper on your macaroni and cheese? I do. Alex is gonna die when he comes home. He's eating over at his friend's house, and his friend's mom is cooking. She's from Venezuela. She's a fantastic cook. Look at that. So delicious. Oh my. Okay. So I'm gonna go do my live stream now, and I will be back in a little while. I love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye. Hello. Somebody was commenting on my Twitter earlier, and they were asking how much, how often I fill up my gas tank. And it's funny because I'm like, I need to fill up my gas tank again. I'm like 77 miles to empty. Whew. Alex just went to bed and we were hanging out talking for a little bit. We just got done watching American Horror Story, which was fantastic. PP has been coughing all day and all night. I gave him an extra half of Lasix this morning, so we can't give him any more. But I also gave him his medicine really early today, so I don't know. I don't know if it's like the changing of the weather, or if it's just he's getting worse, which I hope is not the case. But he like has these coughing fits and then he's fine like right after, so I don't know. But if he's not any better tomorrow, he was better for the last hour while we were sitting there watching the show, after we gave him this medicine. But if he's not any better tomorrow, I'm gonna have to call the vet. So I am now vlogging. Whenever the coughing starts, I always just start getting really panicky about, you know, like, just what that means. I mean, earlier it was like every 10 minutes he was coughing, and he like he goes and then like he stops, and then like 10 minutes later he does it again, and like while he's coughing you can tell that like it hurts him, but then right afterwards he's like jumping on Tucker and running around the bed, and I don't know, I just worry about the little guy. So but he's had really bad days, and then, like, you know, the next week he's completely fine, so I don't know. Anyway, we were kind of just a little worried about him tonight. So we watched American Horror Story, and we sat there when Alex got home from going to dinner at his friend's house. And tomorrow night we are going to, so I did a live stream, and then, which went really, really well. It was so much fun. And then, tomorrow night we are going to go over to our friend's house. She and her husband just bought their very first house ever. And they just had a baby. This is the girl that we went and visited, like a month ago, to see her baby. So, they just bought their very first house ever and just moved into it. So we're going over there tomorrow night for dinner, which will be fun. I know when I wear the hat, you like down like this, you can't see my face very well. So I apologize for that. I started the Harry Potter book last night, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I am so into it already. Like, I finished, even White Trash Zombies Get the Blues. Well, and I want to listen to the rest of the series, but I have to listen to Prisoner of Azkaban this month because that's my September Harry Potter book, and I want to make sure that I at least get that done. So, I'm listening to that. And I was reading today, like, while I was just hanging out around the house uploading videos and stuff, I was reading The Invention of Hugo Cabret, because I'm trying to finish that. That's the book I'm trying to finish right now. Then I have like 3 other books that I'm trying to finish. So anyway, yeah. I'm tired tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to vlog. I might go home and just go to bed early tonight. I mean, it's 12:53, so it's still not that early, but I mean, it's somewhat early, right? Oh gosh, my eye. I actually don't have any idea how early I vlogged earlier. I'm charging my phone. Probably like 10 minutes or something. I don't like doing the really, really short vlogs because I know that people enjoy them, so when they're longer. But I don't really, honestly, have tons to talk about tonight either. So I got up today, and I went and got my coffee, and I didn't really have anything to do today. I didn't write, I didn't do any of that, so I got my videos made, and then I went to the grocery store, went to Meijer, because I had to buy dog food. I was actually going to vlog throughout the day today, because I didn't have a lot to do, so I thought, well, I'll just vlog throughout the day. And then I kind of forgot to do that. So I went to Meijer, and I bought dog food. Well, I showed you guys what I bought. I bought all that stuff. So anyway, and then came home, fed the dogs. I mean, my day was really kind of just like, do-to-do. And before I knew it, it was like, I focused a little extra time this morning on, like, my prayers and meditations, and just really, like, tried to get very centered this morning. So, because that was like a lot of what we talked about in my meeting this week on Tuesday, was conscious contact with your higher power, and you know, focusing more attention on your spiritual beliefs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I kind of practiced that a little bit this morning. And whenever I hear something or I do something like that, like, I try to, like, remember it throughout the week, and then, like, practice that throughout the week. So that's what I did. And yeah, that was about it. I didn't even talk to Tanya today, which is weird. We talk, like, every day. I was answering a lot of emails today, and just kind of trying to get some, just, like, you know, external stuff, kind of external. I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for. Extracurricular? That's not it. Anyway, you know, just extra stuff done today. And Alex works tomorrow 8 to 6. And then his last meeting, he said, should be over at about 6 or 6:30. And then he's going to come home and change, and then we're going to go over to her house with her husband. So that'll be fun tomorrow night. I'm excited about that. I don't know her husband real well. We've been out to dinner a couple times with him. He's very nice, but he's very quiet. So, and I'm not, like, super quiet. Like, I mean, I really, really suffer from social anxiety, but when it's just, like, one other couple, like, I don't, like, that's not a huge problem for me, especially when I know, like, how, I mean, I know her very, very well, and I've known her for, you know, I actually knew her before Alex and I started dating, so, but she's really more Alex's friend, but she and I knew each other through some other people first, so I've known her for 10 plus years, so I mean, like, this is her husband, her second husband, and so, I mean, I don't go into that situation with having any kind of social anxiety. I will say, like, doing YouTube has really, really helped me with my social anxiety. I don't have, like, the same kind of social fear that I used to have as far as, like, going into crowds. I mean, I still don't love going into crowds, and I don't, like, going to parties and things where I don't know people, but I don't have the same fear that I had before. You know, doing videos has really helped me with like body acceptance, because every day I see who I am on video. It's like, okay, this is who you are, and you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of hard to hide from what you really think in your head you are physically, you know, when you see it on camera every day. And you know, some days I wish I was running marathons and I was eating a really healthy diet and, you know, lifestyle, and other days I don't really care and I have no issues with it at all. And, you know, and I think that goes with like everything, you know. It's like, you know, my social anxiety was always about, man, it is really like hopping in Broadwell tonight. There's all kinds of people out and stuff. But I think like back in the day, and it still happens, you know, that like if I have social anxiety about something, it's like if I go to a party, and let's just be for real, I don't go to a lot of parties, I just don't, you know. But it would be like, and you know, over time what happened was that I built up this exterior of, well, then I don't want to go anywhere and I don't want to see anybody unless I have, you know, my closest friend with me, and then even then I don't really want to go places. And I would say things to Tanya and Alex and stuff like, well, if I get there and I don't want to be there, can we leave? Oh, sure, absolutely. And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten somewhere and we haven't even made it in the front door and I'm ready to go. But I don't live my life like that today, you know what I mean? I just don't. Because what happened was, over time I started feeling more and more confident, more comfortable in my own skin and things like that. And I really have to say that that's a huge piece of that is from doing YouTube. It really, really is, you know. It's a huge part of that is from doing YouTube and feeling more comfortable in my own skin and feeling better about myself. And I'm so thankful of that, you know, that today I feel just, I don't know, I just feel better about myself, you know? I don't really, you know, like I made this video today on my Peterisms channel and I was talking about, when people say things like, I don't give a shit what other people think about me, and I think that that's not true. I do care very much what some people think about me, but not what all people think about me anymore. I just don't. You know, my mom always taught me not to value the opinion of those people you don't value to begin with. And, there are people that I, you know, whose opinion I very much value today. And those are the people that I do care what they think about me. You know, and a real quick way to judge whether I value someone's opinion or not is that if somebody's intention is to hurt me, destroy me, or take me down, if that's their motive, I don't value their opinion. Why would I? You know what I mean? And neither should you. And if you have a family member, you know, an in-law or a coworker or a friend in your friend group that like their motive is just to take you down, then why do you value anything that they have to say about you? I mean, you shouldn't, right? What they have to say should mean very little to you. But it took me a long time to get there, and I'm not there all the time either. There are still times that, you know, people will say things to me and it hurts, and it's not even somebody that, like, I really, you know what I mean? Like, I remember years ago, we were, like, at a friend's birthday party at this bar, and it's closed now, and I just actually drove right by it, and there was this girl, I'm friends with her today, but, like, I mean, I'm kind of friends with her acquaintances, you know, and back then we were all just like kind of in the same group of like 40 people. I mean, she and I have never been that close. And she said something to me, I can't remember what she said, and I just like lost it. And I looked at her and I was like, you don't know me like that to talk to me that way. Like, you don't know me. I mean, I like got very upset and I went outside. I remember when I sat and I was sitting on the porch, like on the stairs going into the bar, and my other friend came out and she's like, why are you so upset about it? And I was like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know why I let it get me upset. But the thing is that I think there's some days are better than others. You know, it's like some days somebody can look right at you and say you're a piece of shit, and you're like, okay. And then like, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way, you know. And other days people can look at you and say you're a piece of shit. And it's like, those are fighting words, you know. And we're all just human trying to have a human experience. I really truly don't understand like people's lack of being able to be kind and compassionate to people. I don't understand it. or at least working to try to be there, or be more about that, you know? I know I'm not perfect with that. I know I'm not, you know? I have my moments all the time, but at least I'm aware of it, and I don't want to be that person, and so I work towards trying to be, you know, kinder and more compassionate, and saying nicer things to people and things like that, and, you know, and not engaging, and there's just, you know, you can be critical of somebody, and you can give somebody criticism, and even if they're your friend, and all my clothes are so strongly smell like Gain right now because I've been using all those Gain products, and it kind of catches me off guard every once in a while. You know, like, you can be critical of somebody, or you can give somebody advice, unsolicited or otherwise, and still be kind about it. You know, you don't have to be a total bitch and an asshole, you know? All comes down to choices. It all comes down to, like, who we are when we lay our head on the pillow at night, and who we choose to be when we look back over the day, and, you know, well, how did I behave today? Am I proud of how I behaved? Am I okay with how I behaved? I know, I mean, I have some friends of mine in my life. I have, like, a friend of mine, and she's pretty negative, and sometimes I question myself, like, why do I even keep her in my life, you know? But, like, she's constantly saying shit about people, and she knows I don't like it. And whenever I'm like, girl, come on now, you know? And she's like, what? And I'm like, girl, I just don't want to hear it, you know? Like, I don't need to be part of that. And, but I can tell you right now, if she was sitting here and I said something to her, and I said, do you feel bad about it? She'd say, I don't feel bad about it at all. But I know she would. But see, that says more about her than it actually says about the person that she's talking about, don't you think? She knows I feel that way because we've had that conversation. And she'd say, yeah, you're probably right. Me talking about other people makes me feel better about myself. Just because you own being a bitch doesn't make you any less being a bitch, you know, unless you actually are working on changing those behaviors. But she and I have been friends for so long now, I don't even see her very often. Do you have people in your life that, like, just when you see them, they just, like, you can be around them for 5 minutes, and it's like you can already feel, like, the negativity just, like, invading? Do you ever feel like that? Yeah. That's her. But I say to her all the time, like, when we're together and stuff, I'm like, girl, you are so negative. And she just laughs. And it's hard because it's like, you know, she's like that one friend, like, she's like the one friend I have left, like, seriously, that, like, when she calls, like, and she's like, let's go get something, let's go do something, I'm like, God, I really don't want to. And then I'm like, okay, because I feel bad, you know? Do you have people like that in your life? That, you know, Peter can just get on camera and talk about setting boundaries and limits, but I have that one person that I can't do it with. She does remind me a lot of my mom, I will tell you that. And maybe that's why. I'm gonna go to the gas station and get gas. I'm gonna get something to drink, throw my coffee away. And then I'm gonna come back for about 5 or 10 more minutes and then wrap this up. There's like one car out here and this place looks like empty. It's like, where is everyone? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The guy that works in there, he is so nice, and his son was in there. So he introduced me to his son. I was talking to him. I'll be right back. Now I have no trash in my car again. The only thing I have in my back seat is windshield wiper fluid. And this hat. Keep it right back there. And I also have another auxiliary cord. Okay, are we ready? We got an iced tea. My head is killing me. Oh, I have that Aleve in here. I can't believe it's almost the weekend. It's crazy. This week has gone so fast. Well, I guess it was Labor Day, wasn't it? Was this week Labor Day or was it last week? It was last week. Alex was out of town this week because of going to Nashville. So let me throw this away really quick. Hold on. Oh! They were playing some U2 in there. I haven't heard U2 in a long time. The Joshua Tree album was like a big album when I was growing up, or when I was in high school. My junior and senior year. My friend Michelle would just lay in bed and listen to it over and over and over and over again. Do you guys have any big plans this weekend? We have no plans whatsoever. None. I will say this, like August went really fast because we were in Vegas. I'm almost done with this chapstick look. I'm gonna have to go buy some more. I got this at Sephora. It was $12 and it was worth every penny of it. It's the almond. It's lasted me forever. It's lasted me like for 2 or 3 months. And I use it, obviously, 15 times a video, all day long. I love it. And it has a different feeling to it than like a chapstick. Like the chapsticks are greasy, it's more of a matte feel, and I really like that. Like I like when, unless I'm like going out for the night, like this is so crazy, I'm even talking about this. Then I like more of like a greasy, like not a greasy, but more of like an oily, you know, like I love those new Pat McGrath like lip balms that somebody sent me. I'm gonna save one of them and give it away, but I'm kind of like really, this hat is like, maybe it's because I got my hair cut, but it's like too big on me now. I'm obsessed with those. When I was in Vegas, I used the Chanel one a lot, and I never used that one here ever. And I really liked it, and honestly, because my lips were so dry from being at the pool every day and stuff like that, kind of a higher end chapstick really helped my lips. Like it really did, because it had more like essential oils and things in there, like than just like chapstick. And I know that sounds crazy, but it really, I used the lip scrubs, and then like the Jeffree Star lip scrubs, and then I did the lip balms, and it really helped. Like it really did. I couldn't believe it. And repaired my lips like overnight. Like I'm just kind of so weird about that. My nails and my lips. I'm not really into like cracked lips and stuff like that. When I was growing up, I used to get chapped lips so bad in the winter because I would lick my lips, and I would literally, it would be red all the way around here, and I would carry one of those little jars of Vaseline with me. It would be so painful, you guys. I mean, I can remember this. It was so painful. My lips were so, because they were so chapped and so red, and it would be all the way around. And I can remember that I had to have like a special like note with the nurse, and then I was allowed to carry that little jar, and people were so jealous of me. But that was the only thing that I could do, and my lips were like greasy from a mile away. You know, like, can you imagine? I'm already being, you know, bullied like shit. And then on top of that, I have these red ass lips that I have to have greased up with Vaseline. I literally was the walking joke in high school. I'd like to tell you that it made me stronger, but I don't even know that I think that's true. You know, I'd like to tell you that, like, I went through all that stuff and oh, it just made me a stronger person. And I don't know that I think that's true. I think it made me really realize people's capacity for cruelty. I do think that. And I think it made me realize that I have a choice in the world in being nice to somebody and being cruel. I think that I learned that from that. I think it made me realize that there are just some shit people out there. I think it made me realize that hurt people hurt people. I think it made me realize that many human beings can take an awful lot of shit, myself being one of them. I don't think that makes me strong because I took it a lot. I think that makes me, I became immune to it. I think at some point it didn't have any effect on me anymore. And I think that, like, what happened, like, unilaterally, is that the word I'm looking for? I think what happened at the same time was that, like, as I became numb, I also stopped believing in my own self-worth. I didn't think I mattered. And I think that was my thinking that I didn't matter was a self-protective shell. Because, see, if I didn't matter, then it didn't really matter what you said about me because I already believed it anyway. So if you were saying that I was shit and I already knew I was shit, then you couldn't hurt me. Does that make sense? So that's kind of where I think I went with all of it. You know, and then that took 20-some years of me taking down the bricks in the wall of believing that I was a piece of shit to realizing that that wall that I had built wasn't really me believing that I was a piece of shit. It was really a wall against everybody else believing that I was a piece of shit, or at least saying it to me. So, you know, I don't know. I don't think that it meant that, I don't think it, when people are like, oh, you're so strong, you mean, no, I wasn't strong. I became numb, is what happened. But you know, I rarely ever say this on here, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't get a message from somebody. Today, somebody sent me a message. I'm going to keep it anonymous. And she had sent me a message before about it, but she said, it really, like, I can't even explain to you how sometimes, like, literally, I'll open up my phone and get a message, like, at the exact moment that, like, it has the most profound effect on me. And I got this message, and she's like, I don't even really know how to put into words what I want to say, or something to that effect, but she said, I just want you to know that, like, every week when I go to chemo, I watch your videos, and I just want to thank you for making me laugh and helping me get through chemo. Y'all known anybody that's gone through chemo? I've had a lot of friends of mine. I've lost several friends to cancer. And, me sitting in a fucking car and talking or flipping a fan in some stupid video has taken away a little bit of somebody's pain in that moment. Maybe all of what I went through was worth it to get me to this point today that I can get on camera and not give a shit. And I still do. I still give a shit. I still want people to like me, you know? But every day, and thank you for the messages, because every day I get a message like that, you know? My husband was in the emergency room, and, you know, or my daughter had surgery, or, you know, I had to ride a bus for 20 hours, or I don't have any friends in my first year of college, and you've really got me through my first semester, or, you know, on and on and on. So maybe, when I look at it, it isn't about me being strong, and maybe it's not about me realizing anything about anybody, and maybe it's not about me being numb or anything. Maybe all of it was for me to get to the point where I could just be on video and just, exhale and throw out all the contents of my purse, like in Breakfast Club, and just be able to be myself, that maybe a few people out there can watch it and relate to it and be like, you know what, it helps me just escape for a little bit. And if that's what my purpose here on earth is, I'm completely fine with that. You know? I don't have to be a perfect example of anything. That's just enough for me, you know? And, I don't know, I got that message today and I was like, thank you for the person that sent that to me. It really, really... See, we can know our own self-worth, and we can have motivational speakers tell us, you know, you have to, and I do this in my Peterisms video all the time, you know, you have to believe in yourself, you have to believe you're lovable, and you have to believe all that kind of stuff. But sometimes it doesn't hurt to have people tell it to us. You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't hurt to have people tell us, I think you're pretty good thing. I think you're pretty cool, you know? Thank you for even being in my life. And actually, it's something that Tanya and I have recently started because of a video that I made where I said, I don't acknowledge my best friend and thank her enough for being in my life. And so Tanya and I have started saying to each other on a regular basis, I love you so much, you know, like, you know, we've just been really, and it's important, I think, you know, to do that. So I used to do it a lot on here, and I haven't done it in a while, and I just want to thank all of you guys for giving me, you know, the privilege to make videos on a daily basis and listen to me and allow me to come into your homes. And I have the coolest life, and I owe it to you guys. I really do. So, and I'm going to get off here now, and I'm going to listen to a little Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.